You can edit this bit.
I'll leave it. Can mommy fix my boobs?
Yeah, I think we're going to be in black and white, but it doesn't matter. See how it does that?
Yeah.
It's probably not going to work.
But there's nowhere else. Unless mom sits in the chair and we sit on the floor.
I don't think it looks bad. It just looks sunny.
It's the...
It's that it keeps autofocusing.
Alright, then shut the curtains, Alex. I don't care. But I want them reopened.
Well, that's what I'm going to do then.
Just shut them down, but just you have to reopen
yeah,
them.
right, divided at the end, so let's just do this. So, you going to be here this time? Because Sona was up there last time? He goes, yep, it's my turn to hit the spotlight.
Okay, we're just gonna try American food versus Scottish food.
Do you want to go sweet or savoury first? Let's do savoury first, shall we?
Yeah.
Well, should we do the porridge first?
Do the porridge, because it's breakfast.
Okay. We should do American first.
Sure.
Okay, so we have instant oatmeal. This
Strawberries.
is strawberries and cream. Do you mean it
Sharing a
dry?
spoon? Okay,
Or
coronavirus.
Not too dry, but this is alright. I usually get it wetter than that.
With the joke that goes with that, bro.
Tastes like what I remember.
Alright.
There's 2 more packets
It's
for you
sweet.
in the cupboard.
It's very sweet.
And this is
It's sweet, yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that is well sweet.
Stoats raspberry and honey porridge, which is also instant.
But the Scottish porridge is normally a lot more watery than American oatmeal.
Watery.
So it's, although the consistency of this is not necessarily porridge, because porridge should actually be more of a smoother consistency.
This looks like what they serve at work. Basically. Oh, it's a little chunky. She made it chunky.
Right.
I didn't mean to, it just did it. It tastes like it smells like raspberry when you eat it, but it doesn't really taste.
It's light raspberry flavor. Not so sweet though, so I like it better.
I want something like in between.
It's a little watery though. You made it just a little wrong. It would have been better.
Well, because I didn't know.
I mean, you did read the instructions, is that what you mean?
Okay.
We'll talk about
Instructions are
It's still
relevant.
really good. Not as sweet as the American stuff. So I prefer the not sweet, the Scottish food.
That actually just tastes like regular porridge that's had
Raspberry.
some dried raspberries put in it. It's
Yeah.
a really, really subtle taste of
The
raspberries.
American stuff tastes like oatmeal with a boat ton
There's
of
no sugar in it
sugar
whatsoever.
and a little fruit, and this tastes like oatmeal with fruit.
There was 0 sugar in this. And in fact, if you look at the ingredients, there was that soft brown sugar, which just gives it the colour.
Alright.
There's no sweetness at all.
We can cleanse
Fine.
our palate.
I prefer the Scottish as well.
This is fruit punch
That's fine.
Kool-Aid. I think there's a bug in there.
It's not
Oh,
bad.
Protein.
What is that?
It's nothing. Just leave it.
It's floating towards my mouth.
OMG. What is this, Kool-Aid?
Fruit punch. But there was only a little bit of sugar in the cupboard, so.
There's tons of sugar.
Tastes like Kool-Aid.
Well, it's not that sweet, so.
It's better because she didn't make
Yeah,
it with so much
here's
sugar.
something interesting that you'll take a look at. I don't know if you can see this or not. You can't see it.
Can't.
There's the colour.
Careful.
One is actually bright red, looked absolutely fake, which is the American one. And then the British one looks like water that's been
Juice.
dyed.
Well, the American one has dye in it.
That's Kool-Aid without sugar, yeah.
It tastes
Ribba?
better because she didn't
Yeah.
make it, so.
Ribba bean,
Ribena,
Rabina, or squash.
which is diluting juice. So you put in a couple of parts
That was
of,
like mixed berry.
the juice and add water to it.
My favorite is apple and blackcurrant.
And I think that tastes better, but
That tastes like real juice.
also the Kool-Aid doesn't taste as strong because there's not as much
And
sugar.
once again, there's probably not a lot of sugar actually put into this
There's
drink.
no sugar in that.
But it still has a lovely sweetness. So once again, so that's 2-1 so far.
Too
Then-
Spanish.
Instant lunch, ramen or noodle cups.
Now the weird thing with this is if you look at the veggies, these look fake because of all the preservatives they put, and those don't. Lots more preservatives in American food.
taste good though.
Oh, they always taste good. They're usually really
Well, here's another
salty.
thing. What's the
I don't-
sodium?
I think
Sodium
these
in
aren't
that
as salty as like the ramen noodles, like the
Yeah,
other
the
packs.
cups aren't as bad.
So this has
I don't think that says
32% of your daily value of sodium in the British one.
I don't think that says
What's
on
that
it
one? Does it have
because it
on
comes in a pack.
doesn't say.
Because it comes in a 3-pack.
Yeah, probably the same.
It's good.
I would imagine. Think the
Everybody
same.
loves ramen
And that
noodles.
was chicken flavored.
But-
And this is
chicken and mushroom.
pot noodle, chicken and mushroom. And that has carrots, peas, and corn. And this has corn and like little flakes of
Parsley.
mushroom.
The noodles are thicker in this one.
It's good.
It's
Yeah.
kind of weird because of the mushroom, but
Here's the other thing. Does that one say caution hot?
It probably does. Oh, this needs stirred.
Yeah, this one says hot, which seems fairly self-explanatory.
So mushroom, parsley, corn. The noodles in here are thicker.
That tastes really good.
it's kind of weird because the mushroom flavor, but it's not bad.
But it actually has the herbs are floating on top of that as well.
See, I like this one better. It tastes a little more homemade.
I just don't like the mushroom flavor. That's
Not
it.
so fake.
I just don't like the mushroom.
It tastes like chicken broth instead of like bouillon. The American one tastes like bouillon. That tastes like chicken broth.
Yeah, and this one doesn't have written on it, caution, it's hot. So I can sue for 12
But that
years.
one was holder to hot because
British
this
people
one's
aren't as stupid as
styrofoam.
American people.
So that one I picked it up. It actually hurt my hand.
American people sue over everything, so everything has to say caution hot.
See it.
This has more flavour. You can taste everything in it. You can taste the herbs, you can taste the
That's
corn.
not so fake.
You can really taste everything in there. And I'm not a fan of mushrooms, but that's really good. I'll eat that later for lunch.
Oh,
We need those.
fucking hell.
Kaylee making a mess.
That's really good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so these are like little cheese dunkers, like the sticks with the cheese that's like super fake. I actually don't like them that much.
They
I
don't
think it's
really
gross.
don't need refrigerated and can live in your cupboard till doomsday.
Yeah.
Because of
And
the
this
preservatives.
is the Dairy Lee Dunkers, which actually needs to be refrigerated.
And there's no preservatives. So fake and real seems to be a theme.
Dairy Lee ones, that breadsticks are actually like a lot thicker.
And that's really processed.
Well, it's basically Velveeta, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse than Velveeta.
Yeah, way worse than Velveeta.
The only problem is we did not put this in the
That's not
refrigerator.
gross. Yeah, we did. You didn't put it back? There's one in the fridge.
There's two in there. Oh, shoot.
Tastes fine.
I mean, the American one's not bad. It's just fake.
Salty. But cheesy.
But the Dairy Lee is like
I just think of
creamy.
Velveeta. It's good.
This one's creamy. Like,
Do you like
cheese and
it?
Cream cheese.
I do like. Well, I like these. They're buttery.
I think the UK one wins again.
The
It's
dairy?
creamy and cheesy.
It's spelled creamy. And it's Dairy Lee. It's spelled like my name, Dairy Lea.
Let me go for this. Smells salty.
Not as, no, we don't have all the nastiness.
Now I will say
I
that
can't
tastes
reach it.
cheesier,
Because it's fake.
but it's a different type of cheese.
That's like
So-
cream cheese.
Well, this is like a cheddar.
Well, it's like Velveeta.
And that's cream cheese and white cheese.
That's like a white American.
Now this one I already
Right,
know.
Mom.
The American one's going to win out for me because I love Cheez-Its. So
These are Cheez-Its. I think Cheez-Its have a harsh taste.
I like Cheez-Its.
No, I used to love
I
cheeses as
prefer
well.
Whales from the Dollar Tree.
It used to be my favourite snack at work.
I like Whales from the Dollar Tree better.
Like,
I know they're full of preservatives and salt and fat, but they're really
damn
yummy.
good.
I miss Cheez-Its. That's about all.
Yep. One of these.
This says real cheese mixed into the dough. Well, that's just a cracker with like cheese on top of it. For sure. But we had these the other day. They're not my favorite.
They're
Yeah,
mild.
normally these come as larger biscuits. You end up putting stuff on them. So these are
And
sort of.
round instead of square. They're light though and good.
Yeah.
They're not as cheesy as a Cheez-It. They don't have that bitter bite that a Cheez-It has that I like.
See, I think the whales are like a mix between the Cheez-It and the mini cheddars, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the whale would be more comparable to that.
Maybe.
But again, the mini cheddars don't have all the preservatives and awfulness in them.
Those little fishies. We'll take
Will
one
do.
of those.
Okay, so this is a Milky Way.
Is that an American Milky Way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a British Milky Way. But they have the same name. But Alex said the Three Musketeers is like the Milky Way. So we
It
have
is.
both of them. This is a mess because it was in my suitcase.
Touch for the TSA, that's one. So the outside, compare them because the outside looks the same.
Hold on.
You need to compare the insides. That's what the difference is going to
No.
be. Because there's toffee in this.
Well,
in
that's
this.
also like giant enormous.
So that's Milky Way to Milky Way.
I mean, it would have looked the same if
Yeah, the
it
chocolate on the outside.
wasn't messed up.
But the big difference is that has toffee in it. So that's almost a Mars bar.
Oh, but good one.
That's a Mars bar here in Britain. That's absolutely a Mars bar.
But Mars bar has filling like this in it too.
A what?
Mars bar is like these put together.
No, Mars bar. That bit there is what's in there.
I thought these are both Milky Way.
These are Milky Way.
They're called Milky Way. They don't taste wet. Save some of that because you'll see that the
So this one's, I don't know if you can tell, this one's white inside.
oh, that's
and
a
it
different type of
doesn't
Milky
have
Way.
the caramel.
They've changed Milky Way since I've been a kid because it used to be brown nougat.
That's
So I'm
good.
going to
It's
save
still
that.
the same as the Three Musketeers.
And you, well, I'll buy into the Musketeers just so I can show you that that's the same.
Oh, okay. No, nothing. It's just that one's lighter.
Yeah, so it's exactly the same. Hence, Milky, yeah, Three Musketeers is a British
I see,
one.
but the difference is the chocolate from the US to here. Chocolate in the States is rather oily and not so pure, and chocolate here is really, really good. And it's not oily.
I think the British Milky Way is better than the Three Musketeers because I think the inside tastes better. I don't know.
No, thank you.
Yeah, but see how the Three Musketeers is just really sweet? It's not necessarily chocolatey.
The Milky Way has a it's chocolatey, but
That's
also
too much
very
sugar.
sweet as well compared to the. So it's weird. Three Musketeers are quite. That actually tastes pretty good. The American Milky Way is not bad.
Okay.
This is a
So
fruit
this is
wonder.
Fruit by the foot, and that's a winder.
So this is
So American,
this is
British.
British.
Thank you very much.
Ernie's like, that smells good. I'll leave this one first.
Smells very fruity.
I can open it.
It's stretchy.
This is like cherry flavor, the American one. Something like that. Red flavored.
Again, it's really sweet.
Oh, it's so good though.
Where's
Sweet
the,
and sour, but it's very sweet.
Mm.
Very bright red. So you know it has all that red dye in it.
Now, what's interesting, are these in the sweet aisle or the cereal aisle?
It's in the fruit snack aisle.
Fruit
of
snack
sweets.
aisle.
Okay.
We don't have a fruit
Where are
snack
these
aisle
then?
here
Where the British ones are?
with the sweets.
Okay.
Some in random snack aisle. It wasn't even with the normal sweets. And then they said it was, then they were like, oh, it should be with the cereal because it's Kellogg's.
Right.
This is fucking weird. It's like two little fucking lines. What the hell?
It's stickier and not so easy to pull off because it's real
Mm,
fruit.
really good
It's not all the
cartoon as well.
sugar. It's
Bite
softer.
it.
No, see that one's fruity. It's not sweet. It tastes like fruit.
But why is it like two lines? This one's like cherry and
Oh,
black
okay.
currant.
Yeah, actually, do it. It doesn't stretch like the other one.
It doesn't
raised.
have all the preservative in it that the other has, so it's not going to be the same texture.
Mm.
But you can really taste the fruit.
Mm.
It doesn't taste just like sugar.
You know what would be interesting?
I want to give this to my kid though. It's a mess.
True, it is really messy. Yeah, you could not peel that off that and
It's
eat
not
it.
gonna.
No,
Might have been.
And
because
these are
it
fucking.
needed to
These
be
are
cold.
expensive.
be
These are-
interesting to know if this had real fruit in it compared to the other one.
I mean, the winders were $2.99, which is expensive for here.
Very expensive. For
Oh, here we go.
I mean, the fruit by the foot were probably more, but that's like kind of normal for American prices.
This is 70% fruit pear puree from concentrate.
That's why it's stickier.
Blackcurrant puree from concentrate is 10%. Strawberry puree from concentrate is 10%. So there's actual fruit concentrate in these, but they don't have the ingredients in that one.
It's funny that the individual ones have the ingredients, but the American ones don't. Yeah, I give up on this. It's a mess. Okay.
So for healthiness,
It could be needing
the Kellogg's Winders.
Well, it wasn't in the refrigerator
So-
section, but it might help.
Fruitiness, the
I don't like these. I don't want to
Fruit.
taste them. Now,
This-
even though these have the same name, Smarty to Smarty,
They are
we
completely
have these in
different.
the UK too.
you're right. I mean, I actually have some.
We have this little.
I have the miniature version of these.
Yeah. We have the big version of these. So we have these exact things here in the UK, but
Which are
What are they called?
Smarties. Oh, these are called like
Love Tarts.
Yeah, Love Tarts or something like that. Maybe
So in the UK, these are called Love Tarts and not Smarties.
But these are Smarties, and these are Smarties. Smarties
But-
here are like M&M's.
M&M's, yeah.
But not as good.
Once you taste those, you realize they're not like M&M's
I know.
because the shells.
Ooh, an M&M.
Holy crap, those are solid.
Mm-hmm.
They're a sweet tart,
Oh,
and it's a chocolate.
see, ours aren't that sour.
You see, that's not as tough as a.
Chocolate here is so much better, but the Smarties I don't like. I think they're gross.
I'm getting over the sourness on that.
I like
Just put
Smarties.
the
I don't like
chocolate in your mouth.
M&M's, so I don't really like Smarties.
It will
I don't like
cancel
the
it out.
coating. But the chocolate on the inside is really good.
Okay. The last thing is, let me open it. Shortbread, and one is from the Dollar Tree in the States, and this one is from Poundland here.
Which one's which?
This one says Scottish cream shortbread, and that's
Well,
Pampa shortbread cookies.
That's
But
brand.
Is
they
it
have a
red one?
tartan on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
so where was this made? Livingston. So this is made in Scotland.
That was like made in India.
Distributed by.
It says on the front.
Product of India.
So
So
this
this
is shortbread
shortbread's
made
in India. Ours is made in Scotland.
Now, you can
like-
get a
I
Scottish
don't know what
shortbread
to
in
compare them
Scotland.
to beside one.
Well, bite that and then hand it to me. And I'll
This is
take
quite thick and darker. That's a little thinner and lighter. But other than that, they look a lot like.
it. That's the American.
That doesn't taste like shortbread at all.
Oh, here's the other problem. This has palm oil in it.
It's dry. And awful.
Oh,
This is rapeseed oil. The Scottish one is rapeseed oil.
And no flavor.
rapeseed.
What's this one? The Indian one?
Yeah.
This one?
Okay, the American shortbread is horrid. Horrid. Hold on, I'm trying to swallow it.
Nope. It tastes like the box that came in.
Mm.
The problem with this is, it does have butter in it. Well, I don't think put the butter in it.
The shortbread from the pound store here is a little better, but it's still pound store shortbread, so not right. But it's butterier and lighter.
Mm.
Better flavor.
That Indian one literally tastes like it's been in the box
But forever.
forever.
The pound store here one's a little better, but still not
Okay.
good. Not great shortbread. You should have got a good grain too to compare it.
Hmm.
Better though.
Yeah, there's more butter in it, yeah. It's butterier. If that's a word.
I think that was everything.
So, what's the general consensus?
I like the food here better, except for Cheez-Its.
And the fruit by the foot.
No, I like the fruit by foot here better because it tastes like fruit
Oh.
and not like
Well,
wax.
it might be better if you put it in the fridge. Like
But it's harder to get off.
Yeah.
But I like the taste
It
of the
was a
food
mess.
here better. It's not so sweet or preserved.
I like the sweet tarts.
But Cheez-Its, they're good. They
Really
win.
should, aren't they? We, in my opinion,
Oh, Jesus.
if you're gonna go for healthy food, obviously it's British because there's less crap put in it. I think because there's less crap put in it, it tastes more like what it's supposed to taste like. For example, the pot noodle, although it's pot noodle, it's full of sodium, but I think it tastes more like what it's supposed to taste like. So the American food is, although when we were living there, we thought it all tasted very good. Now we live here, you can actually taste the difference because it's obviously not as much crap in
Better
there.
quality.
As far as, and that's why Britain don't buy American food. If you make any trade deals, don't be doing trade deals for food with the USA. For God's sake, otherwise, holy shit. Nothing against America, lovely place, but you need to improve your food.
That's it.
I'm gonna finish this.
Oh.